The fact that the top cryptos are currently being heavily discounted is the strongest justification for doing so. As the Fed continues to wage its war against inflation by raising interest rates, the stock market has fallen precipitously. The value of the major indexes has consequently decreased significantly as a result. For instance, the Nasdaq has fallen about 30% in 2022, while the S&P Wink with tongue sticking out 500 has dropped about 21%. Losses on the cryptocurrency market have exceeded those on the stock market. The market value of cryptocurrencies has decreased by more than 58% in 2022. Because of the relative deeper discount, cryptocurrency may experience a stronger recovery than stocks. But in order to shield investors from excessive risk, the best cryptocurrencies to buy right now should also be relatively secure. So, for your consideration, here are 7 large-cap cryptos. Before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Number 7. Cardano, ADA. Investors in Cardano, ADA, USD, are placing a bet on the currency's long-term ability to deliver impressive utility and growth due to the strength of its fundamentals. The Ouroboros blockchain protocol is the foundation of the Cardano network. The first peer-reviewed, independently verified blockchain protocol was called Ouroboros, and Cardano was the first to use it. Cardano is frequently praised for its evidence-based approach to cryptocurrency development in general and blockchain development in particular. The main goal of Cardano is to keep decision-making decentralized. Look at Cardano's FPs, or funding proposals, which are a good illustration of its methodology. To comprehend it, Cardano members suggest funding methods that are then submitted and voted on through an app in order to improve and develop the system. Thus, the transparency of the overall project's direction remains high. It is certainly much different than corporate boards that determine where funding will come from behind closed doors. That said, Cardano has struggled in 2022. It has fallen below 40 cents after many pundits had long expected it to remain above $1 where it began the year. Number 6. XRP. The organization behind XRP, a cryptocurrency for cross-border payments, is Ripple, XRP, USD. The SEC and Ripple are involved in an ongoing legal dispute. It appears that Ripple will eventually be justified, which is good news for Ripple and the holders of XRP. The most recent information is that Ripple now has the so-called Hinman documents in its possession. Finding them wasn't simple. Before Ripple's attorneys could gain control of the records, 6 court orders that were issued over an 18-month period were necessary. The transcripts of a speech William Hinman gave in 2018 about Ethereum and its classification as a security are included in the documents known as the Hinman Papers, after the former SEC division director. He said he didn't think Ethereum was a security. The majority of experts think the same justification holds true for XRP. The SEC, meanwhile, is advocating the opposite stance. With the documents in XRP's possession, the legal dispute is probably about to end. This is because the SEC's claims that XRP was a security are refuted by remarks made by its former director in 2018. Its price is likely to increase significantly once XRP is found to be in the right in court. Number 5. Solana, SOL. Solana, SOL, USD, is a nice cryptocurrency to combine with ETH for investors. Transaction costs on Solana are significantly lower than on Ethereum. In contrast to Solana, where transactions only cost a few thousandths of a cent, Ethereum transactions cost 9 cents to complete. The debate over transaction speed is another. While Ethereum can only complete 15 transactions per second, Solana can complete 400. Solana is clearly the better option for anyone conducting a lot of transactions, according to the argument. Nevertheless, Ethereum is a wise choice, and having 2 cryptocurrencies is not incompatible. Both continue to be serious candidates, and none has disqualified the other from the race for crypto hegemony. Number 4. Tether, USDT. The first and most well-known stablecoin in the world is Tether, USDT, USD. It is intended to always trade at a 1:1 ratio with the dollar in order to maintain parity with the American currency. The market for cryptocurrencies has more liquidity thanks to Tether and other stablecoins. They achieve this by making it simpler to exchange cryptocurrencies for stablecoins that are pegged to the dollar. Tether thus makes it simpler for investors to purchase a variety of cryptocurrencies. But the investors in Tether don't benefit financially from that. Investors shouldn't overlook Tether's other significant feature, though. Tether can specifically be used to fund loans with returns of between 3% and 20%. In principle, investors who are willing to take on risk might lend money as Tether in exchange for a comparatively high return. Before we reveal the top 3, hit that subscribe button. Number 3. Binance BNB. By volume, Binance BNB USD is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange worldwide. It is a network of blockchain networks that aims to supply all of the blockchain ecosystem's infrastructure services. For investors, one of the more intriguing features of BNB is the fact that the corporation regularly burns a percentage of BNB transactions. By reducing the supply of BNB, this should raise its value. The main advantage of Binance is that it is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange. The amount of commerce conducted through the network increases as cryptocurrency grows in popularity. This therefore causes the company's fees to increase over time. In other words, Binance will keep expanding and broadening its fee base, which will boost the value of BNB. Number 2. Ethereum ETH. In 2022, Ethereum ETH USD has struggled more than the entire cryptocurrency market, dropping 2/3 of its value. Therefore, it is maybe a better investment than BTC because the latter cryptocurrency's quick recovery is made simpler by Ethereum's significant loss. The fact that Ethereum has finally integrated gives us yet another reason to think it will surpass its current standing. It has changed from using a proof of work consensus process to one that uses proof of stake voting. This implies that Ethereum will no longer rely on the strength of multiple computers working together to mine ETH by solving mathematical problems. Large amounts of electricity are needed for mining, which has environmental implications. Instead, ETH will now be produced by giving the money to randomly selected bidders. This process, known as staking, doesn't appear to lessen centralization, but it does lessen the environmental impact of the cryptocurrency. That matters in a time when people cast their financial votes for the environment, so the merger may increase demand for ETH. Number 1. Bitcoin BTC. The strongest brand in the cryptocurrency industry is Bitcoin BTC USD. Although it wasn't the first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was the first to gain widespread acceptance from the general public. Additionally, the crypto has picked up the torch and is carrying it forward. It now controls a sizable portion of all cryptocurrency investment capital, making it the most significant cryptocurrency. Actually, of the $920 billion in capital invested in cryptocurrencies globally, $370 billion is invested in Bitcoin. As a result, Bitcoin usually moves in step with all other cryptocurrencies. BTC's utility is based on the idea that decentralization will develop further. Companies are becoming more interested in Bitcoin in the meanwhile. It now has a plausible trigger as a result. Additionally, there are only 21 billion BTC available, of which 19.2 billion have previously been mined. The case for Bitcoin is straightforward, and in investing, straightforward is frequently better. So which cryptocurrency are you thinking to invest in? Tell us in the comments. Also subscribe us before you leave.